Hi, and welcome to Passion for Italy Travel. This is Lindsay in the Tampa, Florida office. About a year ago, my husband and I boarded a plane on Valentine's Day bound for Italy to make a dream come true, spending my birthday in Venice during Carnevale. This year, Carnevale will look very different, without the crowds from years gone by. But as the time approaches, we can reflect on the magic that is Carnevale a Venezia and dream of being there to experience it in person one day. Stazione Santa Lucia is my favorite train station in all of Italy. Venice bursts to life as soon as you walk outside. As our train approached last year, the only other person in our carriage caught the light in our eyes as the landscape transformed from the lush green hills of the Veneto to reach the marshy, flat outskirts of Venice. We would be arriving in a few minutes. He asked if it was our first time, and we said no, but the magic is new every time. He agreed, telling us how he lives nearby and takes the train in any day off he has to experience the magic of Venice and this view unfolding before our eyes. When you get off the train at Santa Lucia, it feels like a regular train station, but outside its front door, the spell is cast. Music floats in the air. Boats glide through the Grand Canal. Palazzi and pastel colors glow in warm sunlight. Each time, though I know what I'm supposed to do, I find myself standing there, stupefied for a moment before I can continue. This time, we were staying in a hotel that our clients adore, which offers a one-way complimentary boat transfer service from their sister property just a moment's walk from the station. Andiamo! Our captain helped us inside the boat and off we went, hearts pounding. Arriving in Venice, you have two ways to reach your hotel: the Vaporetto water bus or a water taxi. The Vaporetto is crowded and slow, but inexpensive, and it works. If you can splurge, the water taxi is a good place to do so, unless, of course, the boat transfer is included with your hotel. The private boat feels special, and the captain points out a few highlights along the way. Cadoro, the Accademia Bridge and Art Gallery, among my favorite art galleries in Italy, Santa Maria della Salute Church, and then, there it is, Piazza San Marco. No matter what time of year or what type of transportation, the first time it comes into view is awe-inspiring. At Carnevale, the joy, tradition, and sheer fun pulls you in, even before your boat arrives. Our captain pointed down the Riva degli Schiavoni, and we began to hear the sound of drums. La Festa delle Marie, he exclaimed, excited to see it himself. La Festa delle Marie has a long history, dating back to 993, but today it's the parade of 12 young Venetian ladies selected for the year. The one selected as the winner will become the angel to take flight from the Campanile of San Marco the following year. More on that later. As our boat pulled up to the hotel, once home to the great composer Vivaldi, manager Stefano greeted us and showed us to our room. Opening the window, the parade approached in the distance. The lagoon shimmered in the sunlight. Music and laughter rang up from costumed spectators below, and my mouth still drops just remembering it. We popped the bottle of Prosecco just in time to watch the parade pass below our window. This is what dreams are made of, and a magic you can only experience one place in the world: Venice. Wandering the streets, locals and visitors alike pose for photos in exquisite costumes you have to see to believe. Piazza San Marco is alive well into the evening with music and excitement. After 9 or 10 p.m., the city rests, tourists go home, and those with the stamina to keep exploring can enjoy a Venice all their own. Quiet canals and sleepy bridges lit up at night are breathtaking. There's nowhere more romantic or stunningly, spellbindingly beautiful. Sunday the 16th was my birthday and the flight of the angel. We made our way to Piazza San Marco and found a spot to watch as the winning Maria from last year's contest prepared to descend in the air from the Campanile. To my husband's disappointment, she did not zip line. It's not that kind of flight. What it is unforgettable. Venice, to me and to many, is synonymous with music. In the moments before the angel descends, I immediately recognized the notes of a song I adore, Vivo per lei. It means I live for her, and it's a duet that's a love song to music, not to a person. It is the way I've felt for nearly 20 years now about Italy. The two singers on stage began to sing the words, Vivo per lei, da quando sai, La prima volta l'ho incontrata. Non mi ricordo come, ma mi è entrato dentro e c'era stata. Vivo per lei perché mi fa vibrare forte l'anima. It means I live for her since when, the first time that I met her. I don't remember how, but she entered inside me and there she stayed. I live for her because she makes my soul stir strongly. Tears filled my eyes, then and now. As I remembered the first time, I felt the soul inside me stir strongly, in that very spot in Piazza San Marco, 19 years before. As that song finished, the bells of San Marco chimed. It was time. The angel emerged from the top of the tower and began her descent while singers serenaded her on stage. About halfway down, the singers began volare. After the first verse, they shouted, "Insieme!" and the whole piazza joined in. Volare. Such fun. Afterwards, time for cicchetti. We wandered into one Baccaro after another to try local specialties like bacala and sarde and saor for my husband, and whatever vegetarian option they had for me. One kind chef heard me ask, and though I was happy enough to sip my spritz while Matt tried their specialty, he made a special mushroom cream and grilled vegetable cicchetto, just for me. A gondola ride at sunset has got to be the best birthday present anyone could ask for, and it was unforgettable. The slow roll of a black boat against the blue sea and pastel sky is a slice of life right out of a Canaletto painting, only better. As we cruised back in at the end, we rode past a little stained glass window with a puppet dressed up for Carnevale, sitting in the windowsill and waving to passers-by. With just enough time for a drink before dinner, we popped into a tiny wine bar to warm up. After serving us, the bartender climbed up to light the lamps of a Venetian glass chandelier by hand. Again, only in Venice. That evening, we dined in the hotel's rooftop restaurant, a fabulous homemade pomodoro pasta for me and frutti di mare for Matt. After dinner, the friendly chef presented me with my very own birthday cake, complete with candles. As we walked through the city that evening, our last night there, the famous fog rolled in. It felt like walking in a dream as mist floated around the basilica and filled Piazza San Marco. We paused to take a photo of the pretty masks decorating the hotel on our way in. And I paused to thank God for my dream that came true, for countless dreams in my life that began those 19 years ago on my first night in Italy, spent in Venice. La Serenissima is a dream for many, and decked out in her Carnevale costumes, she is truly a wonder to behold. We cannot wait to help you make your Venetian dreams come true when you're ready to visit. It's been a hard year for Venice, for all of us. But we leave you with the words of Lord Byron, who loved Venice well. I loved her from my childhood. She to me was a fairy city of the heart, rising like water columns from the sea, of joy the sojourn, and of wealth the mart. Perchance even dearer in her day of woe than when she was a boast, a marvel, and a show.